Yo, what's up? This is my spoiler review for Mortal Kombat. And basically, I'm just gonna go into straight spoilers, so heads up. So, what I didn't like about this film, especially, was Prince Goro's death. Like, the way he got killed off, and he had such a short time. I felt like Goro could have went on for earlier, but went on for longer. Um, but like it's just it's just like I wish like they could have had them with Shang's song. Like there's a movie that did perfectly, which was Scorpion's Revenge, and then you just see him do lots of stuff like but in this movie there's also more things that bothered me, which was like the arcana, the power ups, because we don't really see that in the main Mortal Kombat games. That was a fun idea. I wish that it was properly explained rather than it was just generations of like aliens mixed together with a kin that just pass it down to like regular humans. But it's just so when I saw that Goro fight scene, I thought it was a bit too CGI, like it didn't look good. And I was saying like then I not like I didn't like Cole Young because I feel like he just wasn't interesting. Like he was sort of what do you call it? It was sort of like just there. Like I didn't feel like anything attached. But I also didn't like there's a few things I disliked, which was a runtime. I feel like they could have introduced Shao Kahn, and I was hoping to see a snippet of him in the end or in a post-credit scene, which would have been perfect for the film. Something like him meeting with Shang Tsung in Outworld, or him having like a confrontation with Raiden. I also would have liked it if Raiden even had a big fight with Shang Tsung, or Raiden was doing a bit of something, you know. But it's just um it's just that like there's a lot of things that happen. So yeah, I wanted Scorpion to get more runtime as well, because Scorpion's in the opening and then he's at the end, and I feel like throughout the whole movie, if they had a big tournament instead of instead of Shang Tsung's army trying to kill all the heroes before it starts, and then the heroes just make it themselves. Like, why don't I have a proper tournament around, you know, and then Scorpion's there for most of it. You get more of his kills, but it's just not like that instead. So it's sort of yeah, it's sort of weird because I don't know why, but basically this movie is not. It's obviously not a prequel, but it's sort of setting up its sequel where the actual tournament will start, and then so at the end you see Johnny Cage in that, and it's not really Johnny Cage, it's more of a tease. So Cole Young comes to find him. I can go through the fatalities. So Jax gets his arms frozen, ripped off by Sub-Zero, just like in the trailers. Hanzo dies, comes back as Scorpion. Hanzo gets killed by Bihan in the opening. Kung Lao gets his soul sucked by Shang Tsung, which is what I didn't like, because I like Kung Lao and I would have preferred if they brought him back. So, I feel like can't really explain which character could have died, but so I'm trying to think. Also, Kano dies. Natara dies pretty badly by Kung Lao. I feel like Kung Lao had the best fatality. He had the best fatality because basically he gets his own hat and it's like a razor sharp blade, and it just slices Natara's head in half. It's like that. But I remember. So yeah, Goro gets killed by Cole Young, which was quite cool. But I don't know. It's just sort of like like Goro wasn't in there for that long, and he could have went in longer, if you know what I mean. If you've seen the film, but yeah, it's out now. I can talk about how Sub-Zero dies. He gets burned alive by a scorpion, which is sick, which is awesome in that. So it's pretty much. I'm trying to brainstorm because the stuff that I did actually like about the film was the action scenes. So Sub-Zero and Scorpion I thought were quite perfect. I would have liked to see Quan Chi in hell with Scorpion. I like the idea that Sub-Zero. I prefer the movie's idea because in the original Mortal Kombat lore, Sub-Zero isn't necessarily evil straight up. It's actually Quan Chi who's in disguise of Sub-Zero, who then goes out to kill Scorpion's family before he becomes, the what do you call it? Like before he becomes a Wraith Scorpion or whatever demon he is. But yeah, I feel like it's better to make Sub-Zero evil, so that way it works when Scorpion kills him. Like there's not like a huge emotional attachment. Like I was fine with Sub-Zero being killed in the end, because he even has a younger brother named Kuei Lang, and Kuei Lang's basically Sub-Zero, but he's good. So who knows, if Scorpion comes back, he'd be working together side by side, or they might have another fight because he killed his older brother. But in this movie, what else is different is that Sub-Zero and Scorpion, instead of them being born and middle-aged men, or like quite young men in the modern age, they actually come from the 16th century, no, the 17th century, and they're like thousands of years old. So it's like even Sub-Zero, though he didn't go straight to hell and spend like thousands of years like Scorpion did, and then come back for his revenge, Sub-Zero's just been there the whole time. And you notice that the ice has grown like in his hand. It's now gone to his whole body, and he's got blue eyes and stuff. But it's just yeah, there's lots of cool things about the film, but I feel like it had so much potential. Like it had potential to really go into those tournaments, because those tournaments would have been sick. Like, I would have preferred to see, maybe no, I'll take that back, but I would have just liked to see tournaments. I was happy with the final fight, but that was cool. But yeah, I felt like the movie was a bit short, because I would have liked to see a scene with Shao Kahn, but now it just feels like this film's more like the original with Scott Shang Tsung as its main antagonist. So it's just like that. But the action scenes, I think they were pretty good. I feel like they were top notch, but other people will disagree. But I just feel like they were good. So I just feel like they were really, really good. Yeah, so it's just it's just I'm trying to think. I'm trying to brainstorm something like. So there's this one. Trying to think. so does trying to think, because I did watch this animated movie called Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge. I feel like they just executed a lot of the story better. Like this story for the film, for the live action film that just came out a few days ago, I feel like it was a bit worse in some aspects. Like if you know what I mean, because I feel like Quan Chi and definitely could have been there, developed Scorpion's story a bit more, you know. Even though Quan Chi isn't there to imitate himself as Sub-Zero, Quan Chi could have just made him a deal, like, but instead it's just his kunai that brings Scorpion back. So Quan Chi might just be not just be written out of this new universe, or put somewhere else. But yeah, I feel like it still makes sense for Sub-Zero to be evil, you know, especially when he dies at the end. But should you guys go see it, I feel like you should definitely go see it. But is it rewatchable? I feel like yeah, it's rewatchable. But there's some guys who watch this and they prefer the original film. But I feel like the first one looks corny and the second one looks like really bad. And they all came out in the 90s. So if you know what I mean. But like bad 90s films, like, you know, Batman and Robin and that. So I think, yeah, so my favorite part of this movie was the opening scene. Hanzo takes out the ninjas, and I think another scene where Sub-Zero rips out Jax's arms. Trying to remember more scenes. Raiden gets introduced. Yeah, I love Raiden's part. But I think Jax versus Reiko. So Jax gets his big arms and just splats Reiko's head. I think like there's loads of different scenes that I enjoyed. So it's just yeah, that's pretty much the end of my review. So should you guys go see it, you can if you want. But I just feel like it's not campy to me. It's not stupid. It's not corny. It's not, you know, a waste of time. So I feel like it might be average to some people. I feel like if you never understood Mortal Kombat, you're gonna be confused. You know, they could have explained it more. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video.